Happy TGIM tribe. Funny thing about life, just when you finally feel a bit comfortable, kind of like how I was hoping to start feeling last fall, with the semi-retired stuff. Life can kind of say, nah, no time to relax, buddy, and ask you to grow again. Maybe it's an accident or a mistake or even a serendipity kind of moment, or a family member with a health scare, a new job, relationship, financial challenge, or new responsibilities. Or sometimes even it's a surprise set of twins. Reawakenings can come in all shapes, can't it? I've been reflecting on something lately. These wake up calls, if we can call them that, or mini miracles, can often arrive disguised as new possible inconveniences, too. That seed still has to be broken open. The caterpillar has to dissolve. The muscles have to stretch. The old systems have to evolve. Inconveniences, right? But maybe it's simply life making room for something bigger. Not everything that feels uncomfortable is bad, right? Sometimes it's a preparation, a pruning, a redirection. And sometimes it's God saying, you're gonna need a bigger container for what's coming, or a bigger boat. I think that's why WWJD, what would Jesus do, remains such a powerful question. Not because it gives us all the answers, but because it usually points us back to the right directions. More grace, patience, selfless service, faith, humility, love. The golden rule still works. The rotary four-way test still works. Truth, fairness, goodwill, benefit for all concerned. Funny how the old principles keep surviving the new problems or opportunities, right? As my dad and mom taught me, when in doubt, do the next right thing. And if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. But then share it with the neighbors. Because that's where the magic happens. Not on focusing on what's missing, but in appreciating what's possible. So maybe the question this week isn't, oh, what do I have to go through now? Maybe it's, what am I being prepared for today, for this year, or maybe even in 5 or 10 years? God does not choose the prepared. He often prepares the chosen who have faith. And sometimes those preparations he puts us through can take a while. So all this need for immediate and easy, quick results can be a real problem for long-term sustainable soul growth and team or tribe growth. For a truer, more enduring personal well-being, we need patience. Because I have a feeling there are some really good things that are growing in these new preparations that our very own tribe has been going through for the last several months, if not years. So we must keep the faith. We must keep preparing because we are in it for the long haul because we lead with love. Think about that this week. Hope you have a fantastic day and make it a great week while you're at it. Cheers and ciao.